Hello, my name is Naila Aldrich, and this is the technique of how to sew in the Malaysian hair extension. So next we're going to show you how to attach the hairpiece. The hair extensions I'm going to use today is the same color of her hair, which is black, and you want to get the same texture of hair as the client that you're going to use them on. In this case, I'm going to use black yaki hair. It's the closest to her natural hair texture. So what you want to do is start right at the beginning of the braid as close as possible, and you're going to measure it all the way around. And what you're going to do is the same thing, is just make a loop and just sew, and you want to pull it tight to make sure it lays very flat. And what I'm doing now is attaching the human hair pieces to the cornrow that I made, and that'll be your hair extension. And what I'm doing is just looping the thread through the cornrow and attaching it to the hair, which attaches the hair. You just want to attach it to the cornrow, and you can pretty much see, if you're doing it in a straight line. You just keep going until you get to the end. You want to go ahead and repeat this loop process with the thread and the hair until you get around to the end piece. And I'll show you how to cut and end the piece when I get around to the inside. When you get to the back of the braid, which is where the weave will end, all you do is cut the end of the track. And you want to make sure you sew the end down real tight so it won't come up. You don't have to tie a knot, because in this case we're just going to continue on another track. But I will show you when we get to the last track, I'll show you what type of knot. Basically it's just a double knot just to ensure that the track won't come out, or hairpiece. Okay, we've put in 3 layers of hair, which is just going to add for length and fullness. So now that we're at the end of the last braid, what you want to do is cut the end of the hairpiece, and then you want to make sure that the ends of that hairpiece are sewed down real tight so that it won't come up. And once you sew the last piece of that hairpiece, you want to cut the thread and just tie 2 double knots just to ensure that it won't come apart. Just a simple knot. And cut off the excess thread. And now you're ready to style her hair. And here we have the finished style, and as you can see, the hair looks totally natural, and it fits her face, and it blends into her own natural hair.